Lego. Yeah. Don't know. Oh yeah.
Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. If it's your first time tuning in, then hey girl or boy, how you doing? My name is Claudia and I do videos on beauty, fashion and a little bit of lifestyle. So if you're into any of those, then you're definitely at the right place. I hope you stay, you subscribe and you become a part of the family. And also if you're a subby honey, then thank you so much for stopping back by. So today's video is a get ready with me where I'll be doing my makeup with you guys, or you'll be doing it with me, or I'll be doing it with you. And also just throw on a wig. I'm not gonna do any outfit or whatsoever, styling outfit or showing you an outfit, because I'm honestly not going anywhere. I'm in my pajamas, I'm so comfortable, I'm not gonna do that. And it's also past 7, so I'm not doing that. So whilst I do my makeup and get ready, I'm also going to be telling you guys a story. So we will be having a little story time. I haven't done anything like this before on my channel, and I thought like it would be the perfect time to start actually do something right now. There's also like a lesson or something that you can take from this story. So if you would like to see how I go about doing my makeup or what I end up with, which I'm still not sure what I'll be doing, and also want to listen on the story, then do keep on watching. So before I get into the makeup and into the video, I also just wanted to mention, I know that I did say in my other vlog that I would like to do, I would like to upload videos twice a week. I already planned out last week's videos and then also this week's videos. But you know, sometimes we'll be planning out stuff and we know how we want things to go, but then things don't always turn out the way that we want to. So your girl has been down and sick for the past 2 weeks. I've been so sick. It's only today that I actually feel a little bit better, and I decided to like, let me do this video, let me take a chance. I am hoping and praying that I can pull through the entire video. I don't know who's shouting outside. I don't know what's it with our town, but it seems like there's always like a virus going around and everybody been having runny stomachs. So yeah, it might be that or something else. But anyways, I've not been feeling fine, and that's why I couldn't upload any video at all or sit down and do an actual video in last week. And yeah, I'm gonna try my best, so please do forgive me, even though I made promises. Like, I hate making promises and not pulling through with that. So I'll try and stick to uploading once a week until I feel better in myself, and then actually feeling like ready to upload. I'm seeing everywhere on YouTube that everybody's been doing vlogmas. Apparently you'll be doing vlogging or creating content and putting it out every single day for the whole of the month or until the 24th. Well, count me out. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to pressurize myself like that, so I'm not going to do that. Also, if you see me looking down here, it's because my table is full and I don't know what is or what is. I've been trying to create content last week, but once more we couldn't get to it. But anyways, let's get into this video because the story is quite long. It is my own personal experience that I had in life, and yeah, it is quite long. And if you've been watching my videos, you already know she likes talking, and I have like a gift of telling 5 stories at the same time. So I'll try and keep this one story and straight to the point. I would like to skip and leave out some details just to make it a little bit shorter, but then I also hate like leaving out details. I want you to get the whole picture of what actually happened. So I'm wasting more time. Let's get into this video. Okay, so I'm not gonna do a tutorial. I think I already mentioned that. I'm just gonna show you what products I'll be using for my face, and yeah, and then we move on. I'm gonna prime and apply sunscreen. Well, it's night. I'm not going anywhere. It's already dark outside, so I'm just gonna prime. It's the Catrice Cosmetics Prime and Fine Aqua Fresh Hydro Primer. Yeah, this is how it looks like. So I'm gonna apply this to my brows, blah blah blah. So I'm gonna take this back to 2015 when I completed my matric. I'm actually giving out my age right now, but a girl is still young and fresh. So 2015 I completed my matric. Well, in my matric year, so in that year of 2000 in that year of 2015, June, we wrote our June exams. And okay, so I'm not gonna brag or whatever, I'm not gonna brag, But your girl was the third best learner in my grade. So in my grade 12 year, I was the third best learner. And then I had my chum Alala, my chum Zaza, Whitney, who was the second best. And then my nephew Johannes, who was the first best. That boy is smart, smarter than smart. He is so intelligent. So we, the three of us, have been best learners in in grade 11 and grade 12. Sorry for the lighting. I hope this don't mess up. But basically in grade 11 and in grade 12, we were the three best learners. Like we had top 10s. We got our certificates. We were doing good academically, and we were also the school choir and the community choir. Guys, I'm not naked, okay? I'm wearing this bando, what. But anyways, we were like friends. Basically, we were friends. We help each other. We study together. We do everything together. So we were like top learners, and you know how teachers love that students know their work. You know, students are good in their subjects. Like they pay so much attention to you guys. They want to know everything about your lives, what you're planning on. Want to know your parents, your family, blah blah blah. So the teachers would pay a lot of attention to us, and which I sometimes felt a little bit was not nice, because there are other students who also try their best to do good in that subject, but don't want to be friends with us. Like they don't want to hang out with us too, for the teachers to recognize them. So they just want to do good, but then they don't get like that attention as we did. I think I should take soap. I did soap the other day on my brows, and it did look really, really nice. I was shook head that my brows looked that nice. But anyways, so we had our history teacher, who I honestly loved so much and still love, and our class teacher, our Afrikaans teacher, and our geography teacher. We basically loved all our teachers, but those ones were the top ones. I loved the history teacher mostly because I've been in her class since grade 10. I got that subject from her since grade 10. So I think this is the new one. I'm using the Essence microblading. I'm sure you can see microblading eye pencil for my brows. So our history teacher was like, when we finished our June exams, when are you guys applying for the university? Because applications are opened already, and we were just kids, you know. We were just enjoying our last year at school, and we were not really thinking of that. So she was like, no, you guys can't be this relaxed. I'm gonna help you apply and stuff like that. So during the year, there's different colleges and universities that have I don't know, is it shows? I don't know. They were like at our college, and they had like tents set up, and they had pamphlets and all of those stuff to show us what the school offers, so we can like decide and stuff like that. So we did our little bit of research ourselves. We applied, like not like seriously, but we just applied and stuff like that. We attended like where grade 12s of our province had to attend to study abroad, and we did all those stuff, man. We did all that stuff, but we were not like serious, like, oh my god, I need to get into school. You know, we were just enjoying our last year. So our teacher helped us apply. We knew what we wanted, what career fields we wanted to go in. So I, for one, wanted to study education, but I have my mom's younger sister who is an educator, and she was like, you know what, you can do that, but I feel like you're smart. You know, she's always like pushing me a little bit extra. She's like, you know, you're smart, why don't you take it a step ahead, like do something more? And I was like, okay, maybe educational psychology would be the way to go. You know, it sounds a little bit fancy, educational psychology, but basically just working with school kids that have behavioral problems. So I was like, okay, educational psychology it is, and I saw how the demand was high for that career field. So I was like, okay, I might get the job. I might not end up struggling when I'm done with Varsity and stuff to get a job. I'm talking too much and doing less. But anyways, my nephew is into law, and my chum Zaza was also into law, but she ended up doing nursing. So my teacher was like, okay, I'm gonna help you apply at Stellenbosch, and then also at Northwest University, like Potchefstroom. And we applied. But then came my turn, and she was like, it seems like for educational psychology, you need to do education alone, and then you need to do psychology alone. I was like, I'm not planning on spending my entire life studying. No, I'm not doing that. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna see, maybe I'll just end up doing psychology, or maybe just education, sorry. And she had her sister-in-law that worked at Stellenbosch, so she was like, I'm not gonna like not like scam me what I'm just gonna try and let her keep track of your progress, your applications and stuff like that, and inform you guys. Our teachers honestly loved us, and they would contact our moms when there was like parent meetings for the grade 12s. Our teacher would talk like with our moms and like just inform them on the program. We were like into choir also, so we traveled with the schools, and we traveled with the school choir and the community choir. We were like just enjoying. We didn't really mind and care about, we were not like that. I don't know, I don't want to say we were like not serious with going to Varsity, but we knew that we are going to do something after this. I'm using my L'Oreal Inflatable More Than Conceal Concealer in the shade 338. So when it came to my application, my teacher was like, they give it separately. So which one are you going to choose? I'm like, whichever one they have space. And she's like, oh, it seems like for both fields they don't have space anymore. Like there's a lot of applications, or they already accepted kids. I'm not sure. So she was like, what are we going to do? Because when it comes to, she was like, for me, I would say just do anything, like apply for anything so you can just get into it. When you're at school, I'm messing up the brows, guys. When you're at school, then you can definitely, we can go around, running around, changing up, because sometimes students don't pitch up for their, that got space, and you know, things happen. And I was like, okay, cool. Guess what did I apply for? What do they call it? I don't remember. But if I can find the name, I'll put it on the screen. But basically, becoming a preacher. Hey, my teacher was like, let's just do this. Just get in, because this course or this career field seems like that it has a lot of space. So I was like, cool, I don't mind. Let me just do it and get it over and done with. So we applied. I applied at Potchefstroom for educational psychology. They actually had it like that. And then I applied at Stellenbosch for pasta. So we did that in June, and it was cool. If you don't already know, I am Namibian. I am from the land of the brave, the motherland, the land of the fighters. I am a Namibian. So it was such a tradition for us to already go, for me and my sisters, to go home when it was December, when it was that time. I spent Christmas here in South Africa. I don't want to say any, I'm not going, wait. First things, it's too much pressure spending Christmas here. People, these people put pressure on you. It's all white and everybody is wearing all white. You don't have all white, you feel out. Then it is Jordan, and then everybody must wear. It's a Christmas for Jordan. Then it is Christmas of what? People be frying fish. You must also fry. You must buy fish and fry. Otherwise, you guys be like, what is happening with this family? So I was like, no, I'm not going to put that pressure. We are going home. I don't want to say like we don't care, but we don't take those things seriously. Like Christmas is just family time for us. We cousins at home with our granny. We wear our normal dresses at home. Maybe a new dress, but we don't really care about that, and we just play games all day, laugh and sit outside under the tree, eat our watermelon and whatever. But here it's like, especially if you're in Upington, everybody is going to Island and Race Park, and you have to, or is it Race Park, I don't know, but everybody be going there. I was here one year, the other year when I was still young. See, I messed up the brow, but I was here, and the pressure was very high. You must have cooler box, you must have a camping chair, you have to have what, you have to have blankets for sitting. You must be able to swim, because we are going to the waters. Count me out. But anyways, I'm going off topic, see? I ended up going home. I decided I'm going home. I'm not doing this. I went home for that December. I'm relaxed because I'm waiting for the schools to reply. And we also applied at NSFAS, okay, for funding. I think it was that same year, or was it the next day? I'm not sure, but I just know that we applied for NSFAS for funding. Let me just get my eyebrow pencil again. Okay, so we applied at NSFAS for funding as well. We submitted all our documents and it was cool, like it was fine. We are now not so relaxed but a little bit relaxed, because you know how kids, how when you're also young, you're just full of yourself. You're like, we know we are smart, we get certificates and stuff like that, but nobody passed with the distinction, but it's fine. We know we were good in our schoolwork. So the kids would be like, did pure maths and science and physics, we're like, oh, you guys would definitely be like in the top 10s and like the third or the second in the top 10, because you do like subjects that are for stupid kids. How is history for stupid? How is history easy? How is life science easy? You have to know the rooms of the heart. How many rooms? Don't say those things. Hey, it's not easy. Geography is not, I'm still struggling till this day with directions. Geography is not easy. How can you say those things are easy? The kids were like, oh, you guys would definitely be like top 10 because you don't do like physics and pure math. I went home and I was at home. I enjoyed myself. Like I was like, I'm home. I'm with family. I'm enjoying myself. And then my mom is like, oh, I think January, because I was like, I'm gonna stay here until you tell me like something arrived, like an email or post or whatever. My mom was like, there's a delivery that came for you, like 2 deliveries in the same week. And it seems like it's from the school. I'm not gonna open it. I'm gonna let you open it. And I'm like, oh, I'm going home. Like in tomorrow, I am going home. I need to know what is in those letters. I came home that night. No, not that. It's like I didn't plan and say I'm going home tomorrow and I'm going home. No, I had to plan for a week or something. You have to book the taxis and stuff like that. So I went home and I came home and I was like, I opened the same night. And I'm so happy I got accepted at both varsities, at Northwest and at Stellenbosch. I'm like, Jerusalem. Even though, obviously, Stellenbosch was like for preaching, what. I was like, I'm in. And Cape Town is in my heart, has been in my heart. I wanted to move to Cape Town for a long while. I've never been to Cape Town that time, but I was like, I wanted to go to Cape Town, like it was my dream, and I'm on. Oh, I was so happy. So now we are waiting for NSFAS to respond. You know, we already planned out. I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna stay on campus. And you know, sometimes we make plans. We be making plans and we forget to include God in our plans. My lips are dry. We tend to forget to include God in our plans. We be making all the plans in the world, like, I want this, I'm gonna do that, and then this is gonna happen, and then that, you know, but we don't say like, if God's will is there, like, as here is like the Duni. Like, we are just so excited. I'm going to go to school, and I was like, I'm not gonna stay on campus. I don't want to stay on campus. I'm gonna see if I can find like a room, an outside room, because obviously NSFAS is gonna give me like monthly allowance. I'm gonna find an outside room, maybe at a granny old people's house, you know, just rent a room, because I wanna see if I can do part-time studies classes. So my hand, if I can do part-time classes and then I can work, so I can send money home for my mom and sisters, because I've been so responsible. I am that type. I take on my mom's responsibilities because she comes a long way, and I know all the struggles that my mom go through. I'm not gonna sit back and see my mom struggle and be like, oh, she is the mother. Like, nope. I struggle. We struggle together. So I was like, no, I'm not gonna stay on school because I don't want to have curfews. Because with my mom, I've been already having curfews all my life. So I don't want to have curfews. I don't want to hear, because I didn't know how, you know, we don't know how campus life is. I'm like, I don't want to have curfew. I don't want to hear like, this time you should be in, this time you have to eat breakfast, this time you have to study, this time the light should be off. I want to stay on my own, to go by my own rules. Okay, so I'm sorry, I don't know where I ended, because I got interrupted by somebody who always wants me to order pizza for him. I don't know why this man thinks he can't speak English like he can speak him. He's being understood. But anyways, I also don't know what I am gonna do. Like, I want to do something really simple. It's already nighttime, and my brows look a mess, but don't worry, we're gonna touch that up. So I'm gonna use, I think I'm gonna go in with the Scarlethill eyeshadow palette. I don't know what palette this is, but I'm gonna put it on the screen. Is it the Fling? Spring Fling? No, I don't know. But yeah, I'm gonna just use browns and nudes or whatever. But anyways, where was I? I don't know where I left off, guys. Oh my god, I need to think now. Okay, so I came back from Namibia. I got my email, my post delivered, and I was so happy. I was just waiting for NSFAS at this point to respond, and I was like, I was ready. But then I also saw the bill, the amount that needs to be paid, the annual fee, the what else? The registration fee, and the one from Potchefstroom was actually higher than the one from Stellenbosch. I was like, what? This 8,000, it's too much. 8,000, what? It's a lot of money. I was like, honestly, wow, I don't know how am I going to do this. NSFAS must better pull through, better come through. So I was waiting and I waited and I waited. I started getting a little bit nervous because like January was coming. It was like mid-January, so you had to like track. There was like a, what do they call it? I think there was a link that you can track your status, the status of your application. So I was on this link 24/7. I'm like tracking. Mine is just on progressing, or it was just on progressing. Yeah, mine was just like on progressing. It has to be progressed. I'm waiting for the last step, progressed. It's not getting there. I'm panicking. Then I decided I'm gonna call, and mind you, I don't have money. I'm not rich. We don't have money. My mom is a single parent. My mom also worked, and she was like, okay, I'm gonna give you this. I'm gonna get this money, and then I'm gonna give you. You can buy credit, enough credit, and then you sit down and you call. I called NSFAS. And every time when you call, it's like a different. I don't know, is it a consultant or whoever that answers? So you have to explain your case from the very beginning. Your airtime ran out, they don't call back. Ooh, it was too much stress, guys. I literally started panicking. Okay, I was like, what the hell is going on? And then I called, and then there was a guy who answered, and he was like, no ma'am, we reopened new applications, so you have to reapply because we got a lot of new applications coming in. I'm like, why don't you first work with the ones that you already got? Work with the ones that you first got, because we applied early. Like I applied in June, I think. We applied early. Why are you taking the other ones who apply late first? Or taking them? I was very stressed, but who am I to fight with NSFAS? So I'm like, I need to reapply. My nephew, if you stay in Papalelo, or you know where Papalelo is, my nephew and I, we had to, and my trauma, we had to redo these things. We walked from Papalelo to Department of Education. The kilos, you need to take scaffolding. You need to have a lunch box to go, because it's not playing, because there's a lot of students there, so you have to wait. And me being illiterate, no, that's not a word. Me not knowing how to use computer, I had to learn how to use computer to upload all my documents and stuff like that to NSFAS. Like I was so angry, but then we were like, let's just do what we have to do. I reapplied, and now mine is not even on progress. It's now at the beginning, like almost like loading or uploading, like that. And I'm calling NSFAS. I'm like, I applied last week. I said like I applied last week. There's no progress on my application, and I did apply like early last year, and blah 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 blah. When applications opened, I hope the lighting is not messing up, guys. I'm sorry if the lighting keeps on changing. It's dark, and yeah, I can't do anything now. But anyways. So they were like, no ma'am, you should just be patient. We have a lot of applications that we are going through, and blah blah blah. I waited 2 weeks past. I'm like, and that time I'm not even thinking of gap year. I was never planning on gap year. Me, I love, guys, I love studying. That's one thing about me that I also really love. I love studying. Like I love school. I don't like enjoy going to school every day. There's days that you just feel like, can I just not finish? Can I not finish? But I honestly I enjoyed going to school. I loved doing my work, and there are days that I really, really loved, because I had a purpose. I was like, I know my circumstances, I know where we come from, I know the struggle that my mom goes through every single day, and I'm not gonna disappoint her. Like I'm gonna complete my studies, I'm gonna work, get a good job, and I'm gonna support my mom and get us out of poverty. Okay, so I was like, I'm a little bit nervous now that things are not going as planned. And that's when one thing also that it was actually a time that I was supposed to realize that not including God in your plans, you can forget. Not including God in your plans, and like making your own plans, already having things. I'm not now saying if things don't work out, you're like, I'm just giving up, I'm gonna leave everything in God's hands. No, I'm not saying that. But also like try and have like a plan B, and because things don't always go as you plan. Anyways, I'm gonna go with this shimmer. So I went in with this dark, let me show you like this. I went in with this one in the crease, and then I blended it out with this brown, and now I think I'm gonna go with this, I don't know, this or this. Let me swatch them actually. But anyways, now I am freaking out. I'm telling my mom, yo, I didn't plan on this. What is happening? And you know, I don't know. I might be stupid sometimes. No, I think I should go. Okay, I'm just gonna go in with anyone. So I was feeling. I told my mom, maybe because I'm a foreigner. You know, playing the foreigner game. But sometimes your mind be just these things be crossing your mind. I'm like, maybe because I'm a foreigner. But I had my South African documents, obviously, and I'm like, maybe because I'm a foreigner, that's why things are happening with me. Maybe I'm not supposed to be here, blah, blah, blah. Because I also had like a really tough year starting here when we moved here, like in primary school, like going through bullying and stuff like that. I've always felt like giving up and like just quitting school. But my mom, being the strong woman she is, she was like, no, you're not going to do that. Those kids are there for the same reason. You are not going to let them win. So I was like, maybe because I'm a foreigner, maybe it has been a sign all along. I am not supposed to be here, but I'm just forcing things. My mom's like, what? Well, that doesn't even make sense. You're not foreigner anymore. You're a South African citizen, because my mom is South African, but we are born in Namibia. So I was about to give up, honestly, but I'm pushing. I'm still forcing. Yo, guys, this day, like I've been calling Nesfas non-stop. Then this day, I felt like everything is not going well, because my birthday is in February. We reached February, and then the schools are informing me via email, like application registrations are closing, like you need to come, we're going to give your position to somebody else. You know, me, I want to cry, I want to die. I was feeling very bad, like guys, I was feeling, I don't know how to express that. You have to be in this position to actually understand. I was feeling horrible. I was feeling like, why would God neglect me like this? He knows how much we struggle. He knows that I am my mother's last hope, or not last hope, because I also have sisters, but they are younger. He knows that I am my mom's right hand, and my mom is depending on me to do better. How my mom is I was blaming God for my own things. You know, you can't blame God for your own things, because you need to be patient, because you don't know if God has something else for you in store. But anyways, that's how I was feeling at that time. Okay, then this day I decided I'm going to call Nesfas. I was so angry, guys. I woke up, but not angry, but really sad and disappointed in myself. I'm like, I didn't plan on a gap year, and it seems like it's a gap year. This is just gonna be a gap year. I called Nesfas, and it was a lady who spoke, guys. Okay, so I am February, I'm Aquarius. I don't know if I feel like it's a star sign or something. I'm very emotional. I don't know. I cry very easy. Me, I can cry very, very easily. I am dramatic, very like that. I'm just like that. So I'm already emotional, and then so I called the woman. I called and I'm like, hi. But I start off fine, you know. I don't want to laugh because I was very emotional that time. I'm like, hi, Claudia speaking, I explained my situation. I'm like, I applied, I made sure I applied. I'm so good in my school. I even cried, like, I went to school for 12 years just to have a gap here. I didn't plan on this, I have a single mom. I was crying. Like, I was crying. The woman's just, calm down, Claudia, calm down. I'm not giving her a chance. I'm like, I don't understand why. I even started insulting, I don't know. And then my credit even finished. I'm angry. I was so exhausted. After 10 minutes, I cooled down a little bit, and then she called me back. I'm like, yes, ma'am, it's Claudia speaking. She's like, I hope you've cooled down a little bit now. I'm like, yes, I am. And she's like, yeah, I understand where you come from. Like, I went through the exact same situation, being declined in life, or I don't know, do you say declined? Yeah. Getting a no basically in life is tough. It's difficult, especially if you don't have like a plan B, and that was like your only plan. You were counting on that, you know. She's like, I also went through something similar, and I understand coming from such a background, like single parent. I'm telling her, is it because I'm foreigner? drama, like drama, baby girl, drama. Hey guys, this video is gonna be long, but anyways, well, so I forgot to mention in the very beginning, this story is actually going to end up like how I ended up working at McDonald's. I'm sure you guys can already tell by now how I ended up working at McDonald's, but anyways, this is how I ended up working at McDonald's. I wanted to mention that in the beginning, but I just forgot. But anyhow, the lady spoke to me, like she encouraged me. She was like, don't give up, and one thing you should do is always trust in God's timing. Maybe this was not meant for you. I'm like, how is school not meant for me? Me, I love school. How is it not, if that's like the way for me to make it in life? And she's like, maybe this is not meant for you. Maybe you're made for greater things. You might, you know, she was just encouraging me, like, don't give up. And then my mom was also saying the same thing, like, don't give up. Be a strong person. My mom is a very faithful person. Like, my mom has a lot of faith and she believes in God. She believes like everything that's happening is happening for a reason. God always has a plan. And yeah, either it be bad or good, she would never say like, oh, the devil is blah blah, but she would always be like, God always has a plan. He knows why this is supposed to happen at this time. And she was like, just wait a little bit. I can't even promise you that I'll try and push the progress of your application, but just keep hoping, praying, and call in now and then if you feel like that you are not getting any response anytime. Looking for eyeliner. Okay, so the eyeliner that I'm using is the LA Girl Fineline liquid eyeliner. This is my first time actually using this one. Just gonna make a little wing. I felt a little bit better at that time, and yeah, I waited for Neswas. Neswas never called. Oh, I messed up. Neswas never called me. This brow color looks nice, but this one, I will do it nice now. Neswas never called, and then when I called after like 2 weeks, they told me that my application was basically denied because, well, not denied, she was like, it's on hold. They were like, it's on hold because we have a lot of applications, but I already knew like this is denied. They don't want to tell me, but it is basically denied. Let me just do this ring. I love a long wing, like a thick, nice wing, but anyways. Okay, so where did I left off? So I started accepting little by little, that this is basically a gap year. This is going to be a gap year, girl. There's nothing you can do about it. The schools also informed me that registrations closed, and for late registrations you'll have to pay extra, and I was like, okay, cool. I'm definitely not going. So I need something to clean up. So fine, I gave up on that. Like guys, I started feeling like a loser. Like you literally start feeling like a loser. I felt like a loser, like I failed in life. And I was like so worried, like, oh my God, my peers are gonna be a year ahead of me and they're gonna laugh at me. They'll be like, you thought you were smart in school and look at you now. You know, my mom was like, never compare yourself with other people. One thing you should know, that everybody has their own race to run. Yours might not be now, but you're definitely gonna get your time. I was like, oh, this woman is just so full of motivation. She doesn't know, she's not in my shoes, she don't get me. But actually she did. She got me. She's the only one who actually got me in life. But anyways, so I'm lazing at home. I'm just like at home watching Dr. Phil every day at 12. I'm like, I'm catching up with all these TV shows that I never used to watch because I was always so busy. And that's the time I realized, like, you know how our teachers would always be like, we would be like, oh, I wish I can just be done with school. And I'm using the wrong brush for this, but anyways. I'm like, oh my God, I wish I could just be done with school. And my teacher would be like, you're not ready. You guys are not ready for the outside world, for the adult world. And at that point, I was like, can I not go back to school? Like, can we start this whole thing over? Like, I'm not ready. I'm not ready to be at home. I'm gonna go in with my foundation. The foundation I'm using is the Revlon Color Stay Full Coverage Foundation in color 420 Mahogany. That's my shade and my favorite foundation, period. I don't know why I'm so sassy, but anyways, I feel fine. I don't feel very sick today, so let me just make use of it. Please forgive me. This mirror is also broken. But anyways, so I was living at home and my mom was like, you know what, my child, I know your time will come, but you know what, your time will not come by you laying at home, so you have to stand up and go and look for a job. I'm like, this woman. And also one thing about me, honestly, I'm not a lazy person. Like, I worked when I was in matric, whilst writing my final exams and my June exams. I worked at Spar the supermarket. My mother's niece worked there and she was like, they need people for, you know, plastic packaging at the till, packing the food in the plastic bags. I was like, girl, I want that job. So I would work from Rosedale, from my school. After writing the exams, I would work very fast, come home, change, eat very fast, take new clothes and walk to the mall. Like, that's why people didn't understand, like, oh, you're so fat. Girl, what were you expecting? That time I was size 26. I'm always walking. I'm always running because I'm always also sometimes late. So and then my friend and I used to, in grade 10, we used to look for like piece jobs. Like we were hustlers from a very young age, and we worked at Spur, the restaurant. But we only worked for like a few weeks because the experience was very bad, you guys. You know how, I don't know, now I'm getting off track. I will leave that story for another day. But basically, people are bad. Like our own people, they be treating you really bad. Like, then you push them around, let them clean the tables. You know, those things made us wash walls while we are there to waiter. The manager had to see that and was like, why are you letting these girls wash walls? They are supposed to shadow, like work behind other waitresses and learn how to do this because we need extra waitresses and not people to clean the store. I was like, okay, this BH woman was trying to BH around with us. I know you guys know what is BH, no? I don't want to use the word. But anyways, so I know about working. I've also worked with my mom, like school holidays. When she was like still a domestic worker, I would go with her, help her out, and then I will also get like a share, like a little amount. So I know working from a very young age. So it was nothing new to me. My mom was like, you need to go look for a job. I stood up, and at that time, I don't know, should I call him my ex? Like, I don't know, so long. My that time BF, I'm just gonna say BF was like boyfriend. It's been a while talking about that person. I'm not gonna talk about him at all. But anyways, my that time BF was also like, we also completed matric together and stuff like that. So he was really like supportive, I won't lie. He walked with me from town to the mall. My mom luckily could make some copies of our CVs at her workplace, and we would throw in our CVs. Like, I would go early in the morning. We would go with lunch boxes, like we are going to work. We would go very early in the morning and give in my CVs. I would stand in front of the store. Like, I went to every store. I didn't skip any store. But anyways, I gave my CV everywhere. BF at that time was not like serious looking for a job. You know how boys sometimes be like, nah, I'm cool, I'm fine. And also he didn't have like responsibilities. Like, I'm the responsible one. I have 2 younger sisters and I need to help my mom with them whatever way I can. You know, I don't like this one brown. So he didn't have any responsibilities, you know, he's the baby and blah, blah, blah. So I was like, okay, cool. As long as you come with me, it's fine, it's totally fine. Just escort me so I don't feel hopeless and give up on the way, because I take rejection very badly. I don't take rejection that good. So I was like, just work with me so you can encourage me, because he's like very good at that. So one bride they don't look the same. This one looks like really nice. This one looks not nice, but okay, well. So we walked in town and I'm giving in my CVs, and you know how people always be like, I hate that honestly. People that know my mom or whatever, hi, what are you doing now? Why are you not at Varsity? Like, don't ask me those questions. I'm already stressed now. You are bringing back memories. Leave me. I'm not. You see me here in town, so just leave me. Don't talk. Don't say anything. You'll make me angry, auntie. But anywho's, I had to be like friendly and be like, oh no, things didn't go as planned and blah blah blah. So I gave in my CV, and I can tell you guys at the amount of shops. One thing that though I want to say, if you are an employer, if you are a work giver, if you give you the work, you are the job offerer, you are the store owner, and you may be watching this video one time when I am reaching 10,000 subscribers, and you come back to this video one day, just know it is fine. It is fine to be honest with somebody who comes and look for a job. Don't be like, put your CV, we might call you. Those CVs, those copies, they cost money. They're not for free. We give you our CVs, you have stacks of CVs and you throw them away. Like, just be honest with the person and say, I'm sorry, honestly, I'm sorry we don't have any space for you, or we already took people. Oh, why didn't you come yesterday? How was I supposed to smell that you... Yesterday I was still crying about not being accepted at school. Don't bring up memories. Guys, I was so furious with this lady. I'm not gonna say the store name. She's like, come next week. My friend escorted me instead of BF. So she was like, oh, are you guys looking for a job? I'm explaining my situation. One thing about me, I don't talk to the workers there. I'm not like, hi, I'm looking for a job to the workers, because they will always be like, no, we don't have any work, because they want their nieces and the lazy ones who don't really want to work, who don't want to stand up and go look for a job. They want those ones to work there. They want to put in family. It's the fly, embarrassing. They want to make it a family job. No, it's not your family's company. It's not your mother's company. When I come there, I'm looking for the manager. Do I have a dimple? What is happening now? You know, makeup can do wonders, huh? I'm like, can I talk to your manager? I'm not like, with what? I'm done. Can I talk to your manager? For what? For what? Why are you so concerned? Can I talk to your manager for your position? Guys, I was so furious. And this declination, the decline of Nestlers didn't sit me well. So I was just like so angry. I was an angry person. I'm not even gonna lie. I was angry, but not very rude. You know, I'm not rude, but I was angry. So, am I using one sponge for the entire face? Okay, cool, fine. So this lady was like, okay, leave your CVs. And then I'm gonna call you guys. You can come next week. She didn't say she's gonna call us. She's like, leave your CVs for I need your details. But definitely next week, coming next week, we are gonna take like new people. I put a lot of concealer. Okay. We're gonna take people for on the floor, like hanging clothes. It's like a clothing shop. For hanging the clothes and doing blah blah blah. Hanging the clothes, putting price tags and stuff. Because we need like students this time, because the ones that worked here went to school or went to Varsity or I don't know. And my friend and I, we are so hopeful, but we didn't stop there. We went ahead and gave in our CVs at the other stores also. The following week we are going also in black, all black, because she was like, and we dress all black. I hope you guys have like, she's giving us the thing like you guys are gonna be taken, like it's your job. We come there, she's like, oh. And we see other girls like on the floor working, like girls that are young like us. We see them working on the floor, and we come there. We are like, good afternoon, can we talk to the manager? Oh, good morning, it was in the morning. Good morning, can we talk to the manager? Okay, the girl calls the manager. We're like, hi ma'am, how are you? We are smiling, we are friendly. My husband is standing here, I don't know for what. You guys, I extended this thing very far. I don't like it. Please, if my makeup don't look nice, I don't feel fine. Excuses, I'm not feeling fine. Please, just don't bother. Let me just shorten this thing out, because I honestly don't like it. I'm messing the whole makeup up now. Let me fix this. Yo guys, this side is sharper. This side is not. I'm not gonna temper with this anymore. I'm just gonna continue. I'm using the Revlon Candid Photoready Anti-pollution setting powder in 003. This is the, I don't know, can you see the shade? But anyways, so we go to the lady. We are like, hi ma'am, we are here for the jobs. You said we should be here because we already see kids out on the floor. Maybe we are thinking, okay, maybe we need to be a lot. She needs more people. She's like, oh, you guys are actually late. I already got people. What are you telling me? What kind of disappointment is this in this life? Guys, I'm like, come again? He's like, no, we already, okay, I'm contouring with the, guys, I'm just using anything that's in front of me. I could actually use the Scarlethill palette, but I'm using the Signature Exotic palette, and I'm using this shade Passion. It's my first time using it actually for contouring, but okay. Because I can't find my contour powder now. So I'm like, what do you mean there's already people? You told us to come. Because my friend is quiet. She's like, not quiet, but when it comes to talking this thing, she knows I'm very talkative, so she keeps quiet. I'm like, I'm looking at her and she's kind of like shy, like she wants to say, let's just go. I'm like, no, I'm not going. This woman told us to come. I told her, you told us to come, and now what? Why are you disappointing us? We already told you what we went through, and like we, you know. And she's like, no, but I already got people. The workers, the girls at the till, they already brought their nieces. I'm like, okay, no problem. Can we have our CVs back? She's like, come again? I'm like, can we have our CVs back? Because obviously, though, you're just going to throw them away. It's not like you're going to call us. Let's not waste each other's time. You're wasting our paper. Guys, I was very disappointed with everything that's already going on. Now, don't disappoint me more. Don't make me angry. I'm like, can I just have my CV back? I don't know where I can find it right now. I'm like, did you already throw it? Don't tell me you already threw it away, because I need that copies. That CV, I'm sure another store would really appreciate it. My friend is like, just leave, let's go. I'm like, no, I'm not going. I want the CV. I want my CV back. I can throw it in. I can give it into another store. I don't have CVs anymore because I came with this woman. So just give me my one CV. Let me go and make copies here in front at the cafe shop. And then I'm going to continue giving in my CV because I was so hopeful that this was going to be it. I think she was so embarrassed because I spoke so loud. Me, I have a loud voice. She went in the office. She took a while, came out. Are these your CVs? I'm like, yes, thank you so much. And then we left. And I was so disappointed. My friend was like, wow, what are we going to do now? I'm like, let's continue. I continued giving in my CV. I was like, I'm not going to give up. I continued going to the stores again, the same stores that I went to. And I was like, I mean, it's the second week. Maybe you have another position or whatever. Okay, I'm using the Candid powder to set. I'm not baking, I'm just setting. Like, it's the second week, maybe there's another change, you know, a change. Jet store was so empty, but they didn't want any workers. Apparently the people didn't keep the job because of the payment and stuff. I'm like, me who like to be a fighter, I don't know how am I gonna do that. It didn't work out, guys, the whole town, and I went home again. I was so disappointed. My mom is like, don't give up. I'm gonna listen also from this side, from my side, and blah blah blah. And then my BF was like, let's just relax. You know how boys be, they just want to relax. I'm like, you don't have responsibilities. Me, I have responsibilities. I can't expect my mom to buy me Christmas clothes or my mom to buy me new sneakers when I want them and stuff like that. So I need to do these things myself, and also try to help my mom with giving that to my sisters, you know. So I'm like, no, you can relax if you want to. I'm walking to the mall. I'm gonna go next week. I'm gonna tackle the mall. Okay. He's like, okay, I'm gonna come along with you. I'm like, just keep your CV also ready. Don't just come like that, you know, like one rich person. Just you know. I was just so frustrated with everything. So I look cakey. I'm not even gonna lie, I look cakey. Did I apply too much concealer? I normally would. But anyways, so the next week we decided to take the mall. I'm like, I'm gonna take the mall. I'm gonna finish it in one day because it's not that big, you know. So I'm taking the mall. I start from the checker side, from entrance 1. I'm giving in my CV, checkers, all this day. I'm like, shifts, I'll do it. I'm so desperate now. I'm gonna do it. But I skipped Spur, the restaurant, because I was like, I know they're gonna take me because they always have like new waitresses. People don't last, you know, at this fast food restaurant. I'm like, I know they're gonna take me, but I don't want to go there after the experience my friend and I had, so I'm not gonna go there. I went to all the shops. I also went to Spa, where I used work, the supermarket, and they were like, oh, we already have students here and stuff like that. The lady who knew me, she was like, but I'm gonna keep you in mind once there's something that comes out, even if it's just for a weekend. I'm like, thank you, I'll really appreciate it. Yo guys, I gave in every way. It's just like promising, blah blah blah. oh, we'll see, just leave the CV, we might call you in next week, blah 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 blah. Okay, I'm done basically for the day. The compact powder that I'm using, this is very light. It's actually my sister's bond, but anyways, I'm using it. It's from the Design Compact Powder. I think it's from, I don't know from what. It's also in Mahogany, but it's really light. It looks really light. Like I think it's contributing to the ashiness. But anyways, so I finished the mall. I'm like, wow, now I'm gonna go home and just wait to hear something. I actually wanted to, like, I was like planning on going out of the town. Like, you know how we always be feeling like the town's so small and things don't happen in this town. Like, it's difficult to get anywhere. It's so small. Everybody needs a job. So for you to get a job like that, it's just not gonna happen. Like, you know, like when you're in a bigger town, you know, it's just not gonna happen. Guys, I see cakeiness here. I see cracks under my eyes. It's been a minute since I did makeup. Anyways, okay, black eye pencil. Also at the scan. Okay, this is from the Essence Kayao pencil or whatever in black. Okay, so I'm done in the mall and we are about to head home and walk back home. And as I reached the gate of the mall, I saw McDonald's is right there. It's separate from the mall. I'm like, oh, you know, guys, us, we don't go really at that point, we didn't go to the mall that much. We stopped in town because we didn't have that much money to pay extra taxi fare to go to the mall, because we don't have like taxis that go straight from the location to the mall. Like, you have to take a taxi from the location to town, from town to the mall, from mall to town. You know, it's a lot of money. So we didn't really go to the mall at that time. And so I was like, oh, McDonald's, I totally forgot about McDonald's. Let us go to McDonald's. And my boyfriend is also, and my then BF was also like, okay, then I'll also buy us like ice cream when we're done. I'm like, just don't buy the ice cream now. The people will think we have money. You know, even though it's those 5 rand cones, I'm like, just don't buy now. Okay, so the blush that I'm using is from LA Girl Just Blush in Just Fearless. Okay, this is the shade. It's nice and dark and berry. I love this blush. So we went to McDonald's. We went to McDonald's. My BF is like, I'm gonna wait outside. He was not looking for a job, but he had his CVs in the bag. Like, I'm gonna wait here outside, just let me know. And I'm like, okay, cool. I'm gonna go in alone. I'm not shy to talk. You gonna wait, guys. I don't know why us women, we don't want to see others prosper. Why you don't want to see somebody do something bad, something good also? You don't want to see somebody do good. Okay, so sometimes we find like us women will be like, oh, Claudia is working in her own office, or she's working at this company. They'll be like, Claudia also put me in there. But they don't really put in that effort. They don't come to the workplace and be like, Chomi, I'm really looking for a job. Like, I'm serious. Like, they only see you do that, you have money, and maybe you have money, and they're like, oh, I also want that. Like, you know, you get that type. But then you get the type that are really like, I was like going there to look for a job. Like, I'm there. And then I entered, I see customers, a family of 3 in the corner, they're eating, and I say, hi. I'm entering at the door, they say hi. And then it's empty inside basically. The workers are in the kitchen, but you can see everything. When somebody enters, like, you know, people be looking who's entering the store, because it's a small McDonald's here in Uppington. And then the girl that was working on the till at front counter was like, hi, but she was friendly. She was like, hi, how can I help you? I'm like, hi, can I please speak to your manager? And she's like, just a second, she's actually in a meeting. They're actually in a meeting. I'm like, okay, no, cool. And then the girl that was working in the kitchen, the one that is in the kitchen with the gloves on, comes to the front and she's like, okay, the highlighter I'm using from Revlon, it's the Skin Light highlighter. It's in number 115 Sunkissed Beam. I want to use this highlighter. I want it to, you know, I'm forcing it, but I don't really get that much from it. I don't know how to do it. Maybe I'm doing it wrong, using the wrong brushes. I don't know, because I can use like a flare brush, but it's still not be popping. I'm just gonna use this one. Which brush do I use now? I don't know. But she comes to the front counter and she's like, hi, can I help you? I'm like, hi, I'm looking for your manager. But you know, in Afrikaans, because we speak Afrikaans here in the New York. And she's like, for what? Guys, I don't see the glow that I actually want to see, and I am literally going in. Maybe now. I think it's a soft highlighter. I saw one guy use it that other time and it was like banging. So why is it not doing it for me? Okay, but anywho, I think I must use another highlighter. I'm gonna use the Essence highlighter. I have the LA Girl, no, not the Essence. I have the LA Girl Luminous Glow Illuminating Powder. I hate opening this powder, it is messy. Do you see that? Huh. But okay. You see, this is what I want from the very beginning, like that. Okay, so she's like, for what? And I'm like, can I see your manager? Like, why would you want to know why I want to see your manager? Like, if I wanted you to know, I would have told you. I'm just like, can I see your manager? Like, I'm here for the manager, girl. And she's like, and I'm already taking out my CV from the bag, and she's like, oh, are you looking for a job? Let me just tell you right now, we don't have any work. Can't you see we have a lot of people there? The kitchen is already full. We are already getting paid like peanuts for this job, and you can't just see it's quiet also. But she's loud, like she's loud. It seemed like, well, when I started working there, I found out that she was like the loud one. She was not shy to talk at all, but she's very loud. And then the family of three turned around the father, and he's looking at us talking loud. And I'm looking at the girl, like, girl, calm down. Why are you stressing? Why are you becoming nervous? You know, let me talk to the manager. And she's like, you're just wasting your time. We don't have any work here. We're already getting paid peanuts and it's already full. Like, we don't have jobs. Sorry, girl. And I'm like, is it? And I keep on standing. I'm like, is it? I'm just waiting for your manager. She's like, listen, you know how. And she's also from my location. She didn't stay far from my house when I found out, when I started working there, I found out she wasn't staying far from my house. I'm like, we like in the same neighborhood, we like from the same kasi. Why would you not want to see me prosper? You don't know me, you don't know my potential. I might be there to take over your job, which actually happened in a sense. But, you know, why are you being all effy about it? And I'm just standing there, just like to the others, look at this girl, and everybody knows. Apparently they knew her, they knew that she was loud. They was like, stop, leave the child alone, and blah blah blah. And she's like, no, look at this girl, she's not listening to me. She can't she hear that I'm telling her that we don't have a job here, we don't have work, we are getting paid peanuts. What is she doing? And then the girl that was working at front counter that told me that the manager was in a meeting was like, and went to her. Now to this one who was talking so much, she's like, and she went to the office and she knocked on the door and told the manager that there was somebody to see her. Like, I think the girl was also like fed up with her and her shit, that she was like, just shut up, like, girl, shut up. Okay, so she went to call the manager and I was like, thank you, girl. And she's like, it's fine, a fellow sister needs to help each other. I'm like, yeah, fellow sisters need to have each other's bags. What is wrong with this one? And then the manager, and the manager was still in the office, and this one was going on like, you think the manager is gonna come? Now she knows the managers, and everybody knows her. She's loud. You think the manager is gonna come? Just go. You're wasting your time. These people is in a meeting. After the meeting, they're gonna go. Blah blah blah. And my BF was at the door. He's like, just come. Let's go. Why are you still wasting your time? And at this point, I was also really, I just messed up. What the hell is happening today? What is going on? My BF was like, let's just go. Let's go. And I'm also thinking, like, do I still want to work with this type of behavior? Like, we're just gonna get at each other, you know? I don't want to put myself through this. As I was about to exit the door, the manager came and she's like, hi. Come back here. And I went back. I'm like, hi, ma'am. And guys, like I tell you, I'm so emotional. At this point, I was about to cry because I already went through a lot. I'm not ready to deal with such nonsense. Like, nonsense people. I was not ready at all. I'm looking for another brush. Like, I have a lot of brushes here, but I don't know what brush is for what. I use whatever brush. Guys, I'm quickly gonna go get the delivery. Okay, guys, I'm back. I might cut out a lot of this, a few parts. I might cut out a few of this. parts because the video is honestly way too long now. It's like 1 hour, I think. And how many minutes? Like 1 hour already. But anywho's, so the manager called me back. I went back. Guys, I'm looking for my mascara. I'm sorry, I am not organized at all. Here it is. My God. It's in a bag. I did my sister's makeup over the weekend. And I remember taking it with me. But anyways, where is now the setting spray? Okay, so I have my LA Gold Pro Setting High Definition setting spray, and it is a matte finish. I'm just gonna set before I mascara my lashes, otherwise it's gonna smudge. I have oily skin, so I do go quite heavy on the matte products. But anywho's, where was I? I'm looking for a brown pencil first. Okay, so I don't know if I should go for like a gold lip because I haven't done something like that in a while, but I'm also so excited to try out this chubby stick. My God, I want to do like a nude lip. I don't know what to do. I want to do a nude lip, but then I also want to do this. I don't know if I should go nude or like bold. I think I'm gonna go nude. This nice chubby stick is from the Disco Velvet Matte Lip Pencil. I don't know what shade this is in, but I'm gonna see. But anyways, so the manager called me back, and I don't like this at all. I don't like this. I don't like this. It's giving me like a pale look. I don't like it at all. Yeah, this is the nude one. I actually do have two. So I have this and I have this. I think this one is gonna go well with the lips. One thing about them, they're so creamy. Let me see if this actually matches. I think the lining, the lip is for nothing. Ugh, on my teeth. Ooh, this is very bold. This is very bold. This is very bold. I need to see how I feel about it after it dried. So let's give it a minute. I know I look really pale. It looks really white on camera, but then when I look in the mirror, it is not that white. So I don't know. But anyways, so the manager called me and I went back. I was like, "Hi, ma'am," and she said, "Hi." And I noticed that she is foreigner also. She's like a Zimbabwean woman. I'm gonna give her a name. I think I'm gonna give her Rosemary. I don't know, Rose, whatever. So she called me back. She's like, "Hi, ma'am, how are you doing?" And then the other one, the girl that spoke so much, this liner is messy. The girl that was talking so much, she's like, she's to the manager now. Rose, like I'm just gonna say, but they call her like Ma, you know, like with respect. Ma Rose, tell this child that we don't have any work here. You guys are already paying us peanuts. We don't have any work. And Ma Rose is like, you're not supposed to be in front at front counter with gloves on. So go back to your station and stay there. And then she keeps on going like, no, don't bring more people. Like there's not enough job here. You're already not giving us enough money. We're already getting peanuts. We are a lot in this kitchen. Look how quiet it is. Don't bring new people, blah, blah, blah. You just want to bring all your Zimbabweans want to come and take over here. And then the customer from the corner is like, "Hi, sorry, can she just lower her voice a little bit? We are trying to enjoy our meal here." She's very loud and we've been listening and hearing her talk so rudely to this young lady. I'm like, God, somebody else at least. And she's like, sorry, the girl. Sorry, sir, sorry, if you want, I'll ask the manager to give you guys like free ice cream. She's like, she's just there. She's too much. She's just too much. And the manager's like, what are you talking about? Go standard station, I'll give you a warning. The manager already told her, I'll give you a warning. And she's like, yeah, give me that warning, I don't care, blah blah blah. She's loud, and I'm like, I don't know if I want to continue doing this. Like, let me just go. And I'm so furious, guys. Like, I was so furious and irritated by this girl. I'm like, why would you want to do that? Like, why are you like that? Like, I feel like I'm being rejected everywhere I'm going. Like, people don't want me. Guys, it looks like my mouth is messy around, but it's not. It's actually not. I think it's the reflection of the red lipstick and the lighting playing alone. I don't know how I feel about the red lips though. I'm coming. Before I continue with the story, I'm almost at the end. I just wanted to show you the lashes that I have. I have like 8 different styles. It is from my own lash brand, Lashed by Cloudy. If you know, you already know. Okay, I have this 4 in. I have this 4 in the Diamante shade container. So this is the. They have the numbers on here. So this is the first style. I hope you guys can see. Oh, it's not focusing. It's GG01. That's how it looks like. I'm sorry if you guys can't see properly. Then this is more like a nice, a natural kind of flare. GG02. We have GG03. Oh my god, I'm gonna insert pictures here because of videos. It looks horrible when I show you guys like this. And GG04. Then I also have 4 others. I'm not gonna give the numbers, it's long. So we have it in the pink box. This is how they look like. The pink, the green glitter, the blue glitter, and I love this dramatic one, the silver glitter. So I'm gonna choose from one of these lashes of mine. I think I'm gonna take the blue glitter. But anyways, so the manager calls me back and I'm like, I don't know if I want to continue doing this. And she's like, hi madam, how can I help you? And I'm like, hi ma'am, I'm Claudia, or my name is Claudia, and I'm just here to give in my CV. I want to know if you guys maybe have, this time I'm like, part-time job would also be fine. I'm like, maybe for a part-time job. Guys, I think I'm going to remove the red lips. It looks like it is clashing. It looks like it's messy around my mouth, but it's not. If I come closer, you see how clean it is? It's actually the camera messing up, but anyways, the lighting. So I'm like, even if it's like a part-time job, I'm definitely gonna appreciate it. I am so desperate and just stuff. And she's like, you seem so young, why are you not in school? And I told her my whole story. Guys, I literally started crying. I don't know why am I so emotional? What is wrong? I started crying and she was like, no, wait. And then she came out from behind the counter. She's like, let's sit down this side so they don't see, because people enjoy seeing others in tears. And we sat at the side of the toilet. There were like chairs there where like there's a pillar also, like people couldn't see us. And she's like, why your heart out? Tell me, what is it? I told her everything, guys. I told her where I come from, how I have been struggling. Now it's the lash glue that I'm looking for. The lash glue that I'm using is from Essence. It's the peel off lash glue. I love this. It dries clear. So I'm just obsessed with this lash glue. I love it, honestly. It dries quite fast, but I just love it. The fact that it's peel off, so you're not ripping your own lashes, and you can reuse your, basically reuse your falsies. So I just put out a little bit like that. Use the back of a brush and apply it so I can have control. I told the lady, the manager, everything. I showed her my CV. I'm like, my mom's a single parent. We've been struggling and stuff like that. Like, guys, I talk when I need to talk. So I spoke to her and I told her everything. To fetch some dinner. I'll put it down on the mat because I don't have any space here. I have to reapply the glue because it dried. As I was saying, so I laid it out on the table again, but this time I was not like, basically just told her, and my tears were just rolling, but emotional. I was not like doing it on purpose, like for her to feel pity, but in a sense, yes, but not like really. I just talking about reliving that thing, the thing that I was going through just made me so much emotional. And she was like, I know what you feel. I know. Just wait here for a second. She asked me how serious I was. I told her how serious I am. Like, I didn't say dead ass, but I wish I could have said I'm dead ass serious. I'm like, ma'am, I wouldn't be here if I wasn't serious. Like, I am serious as serious can be. And she went into the office and she took quite a while. Now Loudmouth was quiet. She's just there because she heard that she's gonna get a warning. I'm like, stay in your lane, stay in your lane. I actually want like a white liner because I wanted to like open up my eyes a little bit. So I don't know if white and black go well together. I'm gonna try. This eyeliner I got from a China shop. I do have one from Essence, but I can't find it now. I don't know if that's even doing anything. But anyways, BF is just here in the door like, what is happening? I'm like, stay there. Don't buy any ice cream. Wait. Don't buy ice cream now. He stood there and then after a few minutes, the manager came back with a gentleman, with the store manager. And I didn't know it was her husband. I found out later. He was also Zimbabwean. He was also a Zimbabwean. And they came and they were like, he was like, so you can see he's an intelligent person. Like, the man, the way he carries himself, how he speaks and everything. And they like, not, I don't want to say like old people, but they were grown-ups. Like they're grown-ups. They had a family, they're married and stuff like that. So he came, he's like, hi young madam, how are you? He used to call me madam. I'm like, good day sir, and I told him how I was. He's like, you know what, my Rose just told me your whole story now, and I know she can relate because she went through the exact same thing as you. We come from Zimbabwe and the struggle was real and la la la. He told me everything about her. He's like, did she tell you her story? I'm like, no sir, she didn't. And he told me how she went through. Oh, people go through things in life, huh? Don't always, when you see somebody in a higher position, think like, oh, they got it the easy way. Oh, they're enjoying life. People go through a lot to get where they are. And not everybody be getting like, you know, backdoor interviews and, you know, get things easily. No, people work their asses off to get to where they are. And he told me her story. He's like, I heard you're Namibian. I'm like, yes sir. And he started asking about my culture. Like, he knew a little bit about my culture. He started asking and we laughed. And you know, I was like, you know guys, I was not like, at that point I actually forgot that I was even looking for a job. I thought like I was just having a conversation with grown-ups. And then it clicked me. I'm like, am I getting the job if these people are so friendly? And then the man asked me, the store manager was like, how serious are you about this job? I'm like, sir, I almost said that as. I was like, sir, I'm so serious. I already explained to my Rose how serious I am, guys. My lash is now up there. Can you see? Things are not going my way today, but we are gonna try and squeeze them together. Otherwise, I'll just remove it and we reapply it. Okay. He's like, give me a second. He went back into the office. She's smiling with me. Like, I'm like hopeful. I'm like, God, you have a plan. This is the last store, and he basically led me here. I almost just decided to continue working home, but something told me like, go there, go, just try your last luck. And she's just smiling with me, not saying anything. And then he came back with like, now I'm putting the lash on and it's still wet. He came back with some forms, two papers. He's like, how smart are you? I'm like, I'm not the smartest person, I won't lie, but I am pretty good in my school. I was pretty good in my schoolwork. And he's like, I saw in your CV. I saw, because the wife took my CV into the office with her when she went. He's like, I saw in your CV, I like mathematics, so you think you'll be smarter than me? I'm like, I also enjoy doing mathematics. I'll not lie and say I love mathematics, but I just love solving some problems. He's like, okay, let's see how good you are. And he's like, yeah, is test. And then BF is here at the door. He's coming in, and then the manager is like, who is that young gentleman? Is he also with you? I'm like, yes sir. He's like, who is it? Guys, I was so shy. I don't know what happens. What am I? When I start like, I lie stupid, huh? He's like, who is that? I'm like, it's my nephew. I felt so embarrassed to just say like, it's my boyfriend. I felt like they would be like, you know, I don't know. I don't know. I was just shy to say it's my boyfriend. But they found out maybe like 2 weeks, 3 weeks after we worked together. They were like, no, you two, you're not family. You are dating, because we started working there together. Biggest mistake ever. But anyways, so the lashes are on, guys. I like to have them up like this just to give a little bit of cat eye. My eyes look like when I do this, but anyways. So the lashes are on. Okay. I want to go in with the LA Girl Shimmer Spray, the finishing spray for my face and body. I love the shimmers. I like glitter. Ooh. Okay, so wait, my eyes. What else do I need to do? I think I'm done. I don't know. I think now it's just the hair. Guys, my mouth is not dirty, huh? I don't know what is wrong. It's only me who sees this, but yeah. Wait, I'm gonna pop on the wig real quick and then I'm gonna do it with you guys. Okay, so I have on the wig, guys. I'm not even gonna lie, I don't have a wig cap underneath. And look at this. It just wants to poke out, it just wants to show out. This is the wig that I made in the previous vlog, you know, that wig. I decided to try and curl it. I haven't removed this rods because I don't know. I haven't removed the rods, so we're gonna see if it can curl or not, because it is premium quality. I didn't want to use like a curling iron, so yeah. Anyways, so the manager, we spoke and they were like, who's this? They called him. Ooh, it actually curls. Ooh, oh my word, guys. Affordability, bouncy. This is beautiful. Oh my word, this is cute, guys. I'm not even gonna lie, I like it. I was like, this is not gonna work. I sprayed the hair with some water and then I just put this on. I didn't apply any mousse or whatsoever. Oh my word, this is cute. This is honestly cute. I love that it's so short. It curls up so high. So they called BF closer and he came. And they were like, are you also looking for a job? He's looking at me. I'm like, yes sir, he's also looking for a job. I'm like, if you are the package to get this job, you are gonna come, you can quit afterwards. Don't try and ruin it for me, boy. Don't try and ruin it for me, baby boy. And yeah, they let us write the exam. We wrote the exam, not exam, it was like a test. It was a really easy test. It was basically just like, how many eggs are in a dozen eggs, and you know, those silly questions. And then he marked it outside. After we were done writing, he marked it. He was like, don't help each other. I'm like, seriously, this is so easy. But yeah, after that he marked it, and then guys, I'm shining. Like my lips have glitter. Do you see that? My entire face is just shining. Shining. Is that even a song? I don't know. So we wrote the test and he marked it, the manager marked it, and he was done marking it. He gave us the results. He was like, sorry my man, to BF. He's like, sorry my man, the lady won. She won you with the results. She got higher than you. I felt like it's nothing new, but I was not like, it's nothing new, you know. I just felt like I knew that I would do good. Like, I always try to put my best foot forward. And yeah, he was like, okay, so how soon can you guys start working because you passed? I'm like, as in tomorrow? I would have loved to say as in today, but I'm already exhausted from all the working. So as in tomorrow. He's like, yes, be here tomorrow 9 o'clock. Wear in all black, and yeah, I'm gonna train you guys. You're definitely gonna get paid for being trained and all that good stuff. So the next day we worked, we were there. Guys, I don't want to comb this out. This looks beautiful. Like, look at this. It looks like body wave. But anyways, I need to comb this out a little bit. Just let me see the volume. Let me see the volume. I'm looking for my comb. I'm practically looking for everything. You know what? I can't find my comb, so but I brought it in. I'm just gonna finger it. get this hair. If you're in Uppington, you can definitely get this hair. Definitely get this hair. It is at the Indian shop in front of across ShopRite, that Indian store. The hair brand is Uwin Hair, Uni Hair or Uwin Hair. I mentioned it in the previous video. You can see the hair, the package. I can't finish talking. Look at me. Shining, shining, shining. Oh, the red lips complement the volume and everything. Let me see. I say see. Let me see if I should apply a little bit of concealer just to vomit, you know. Is concealer gonna be too light? I feel like it's not sitting straight. Okay. So the next day I went home and I was like, Jesus is a mighty God. Oh, he's a mighty God. You know, Jesus is a mighty God. Like he knows where I was supposed to be. And what did I just do now? Why am I this kind of person? Why am I like this now? I'm gonna take powder and darken that up a little bit because wow, man, we're messy. But anyways, I went home. I was happy. I didn't even feel the kilos to home. The only thing though, it sheds a lot. The hair sheds a lot. I'm not even gonna lie. But I didn't even feel the kilos walking home. Like, we were so happy. I told him now, okay, now you can buy the ice cream. It's finished. It's a done deal. We bought the ice cream. We walked home. We were so excited. Like, oh my God, we are finally getting our first job and it's together. You know, young love. Young love. We are so happy and we were excited to tell our families like we are gonna be working, starting a job and all that. And we got it by ourselves. Like, we walked and we got it ourselves. We didn't like do like, brah, put me in there, blah blah blah. Not that there's a problem at all. Now, why is this one straight? This one is straight. I forgot to curl that one. Please try and ignore the straight one. Can I not curl it? Try and ignore her. She's trying to be funny. She's trying to be seen. Girl, stop. Can I hide her behind my ear? And pretend like that never happened. I have this one for my surprise. This golden pulse. So we went home. I told my mom was like, you see? God always, I don't like the behind the ear thingy. God always has a plan for you in store. He knows. And guys, we continued working at McDonald's. I ended up working at McDonald's from February. It was from February to the end, like say to the end of November. That's how long I worked, because I ended up reapplying at Northwest and at Stellenbosch again. And what's the one in Kimberley as well? I applied there, and guess what? I got in both again, Stellenbosch and Northwest. I don't think I got into Kimberley, but then Neswas did again the same thing for me, the damn same thing. This fell off. Anyways, let's hope it doesn't fall out. Neswas did the exact same thing, waiting list. I felt like maybe I was just not destined for further studies, or I don't know what the hell was going on. I still wonder till this day, why did that happen? But you know what happens? This will be part 2 if you guys enjoy my story times. I know it's long, but I met my husband, my now husband, there at McDonald's. And I'm not even going to lie, like it was love at first. It was not. This man could not say a word in English except for hi, how are you? It was not love at first sight. And before you think I was like cheating on B at that time, we broke up a long time before I met baby daddy, hubby, husband. We broke up before that, me and BF and I. And he also messed up a little bit at work, so he decided to quit. So yeah, when he quit, here the drama that was brought to my workplace, guys. This guy, not hubby, not husband, BF, the drama. Guys, I was about to quit like 3 times, 4 times. I wanted to quit that job, and my mom would always remind me like, you are there for the same reason for the others. You're not going to quit any job for anybody else. Because I opened my Mr. Price account. I even did an OK account. I opened an OK account. I took my mom a washing machine, like a TV stand, a TV, you know. So my mom was like, you have bills to pay now. You're now a grown woman, so you're not gonna quit because who is making you unhappy. Guys, I love the hair. Oh, I can't stop touching it. I love the hair. Like, I love the hair. I think when I wash it, it's gonna be straight again, but I love the curls start here and not from there, you know. Ooh, nah. But anyways, I met my husband there. I made my green chicken McChicken extra large meal with Fanta orange, 2 extra jalapeno sauce on the side. I met him there. I know his order by heart now. Because he used to be my favorite customer. He would always tip me, guys. This guy would tip me. I would like, take some money for tomorrow. I don't need to come and work. So when we started at McDonald's, we were really good. Like, me and BF, we were really determined to do this job because we had like big dreams, like furthering our studies and everything. And the managers also saw that we were really good, but you know how co-workers be like a little bit jealous. You guys are just new here, you want to be the best. Well, us, we put our best foot forward. So we were really fast, both of us, on the tills and like counting, you know, and cashing up. So they didn't put us in the kitchen. We both worked at the till. So we either worked in front at the same time, front counter, because there were like 3 or 2 tills in the front, or one would work at the front and one at the back, because we were really fast. Like, the manager also told us like, you guys are really fast, and every other manager that we worked a shift with knew that we were really good at what we did. So they once also, whilst we worked like for 4 months, and then they called us, me and BF, and they were like, are you guys not, we actually considering giving you guys like a higher position, like, do you want to be crew trainers, like train new people that come in, because we are so good at what we did. And there were always like new kids coming in, and me, I don't have a problem helping another girl, because I was also new, you know, even though nobody helped me, because you know how these others are like, no, you're supposed to do it. They're just shouting on you and you don't understand. So I learned on my own, but I was willing to help others that came there. So they were like, you seem like really good trainers, good crew trainers, and obviously the salary would be higher. And I was like, and they were like, but obviously you're gonna have to sign a contract, and it's not gonna be for 1 year, because I told them like, I just wanna work for a year, because I'm planning on furthering my studies. I'm not planning on staying at McDonald's forever. Like, this is just a part-time thing. So they were like, so we're not gonna take you for a year. We can't have you guys for a year. You need to work. And BF was like, I was like, you don't have plans. Continue, get a higher position, get more money. It's like, no, if you're going, I'm also going. We're going to get down together. Considering I'm going away. What? Which Cape Town? Which Cape Town are you talking about? But anyways, so we didn't take the position. I wanted to, and I was like, guys, this story continues. There is a lot that happened whilst I was there. I also got the like an offer from the store man, like the owners, the 2 brothers that owned McDonald's. They came from Cape Town, and they were like, we want I was, guys, I'm a talkative person. So we got interviewed. I don't want to make this video too long. It's already 1 hour and 40 minutes. I have to cut out. He was like interviewing the new crew workers, or the crew, interviewing them one by one. You need to talk if you have problems with the managers and stuff. Me, I talk. This one is eating all these foods. We don't want to give it to me. I talk because we get food from work. The crew gets their burgers and cool drink. You know, obviously you have like maybe 3 or 4 selections and whatever. So we talked and everything, and I got my interview separately. And he was like, oh, Claudia, I took out my profile, because they basically send like stuff, CVs and stuff of ours, and our profiles, how we've been performing, because we get our incentives. Me and BF will be getting our incentive, not to brag, but we did really good, honestly, guys. Our sales were always like high, because when you're working, I'm like, okay, I'm pretending like I'm at drive-thru. Hi, welcome to McDonald's. Can I take your order, please? And he will be like, the customer will be like, hi, can I have a Big Mac? And I'll say, would that be an extra large meal with a Coke? Like, you need to upsize the meal. And the person will be like, no, a large will be fine. I'll be like, if you upsize to an extra large, it's just an extra 10 rands, and you get an extra large fries. Basically, if it's extra large meal, you get extra large fries. And they're like, is the burger also be extra? No, the burger is the same. You just get big fries, big cool drink. And He'd be like, okay, for extra 10 rand, that's cool. I'm like, okay, can I add a sundae with that? Or when it's winter time, I'll be like, you know what, we have a special. It's not a special, it's always there. We have a special of our apple pies, so delicious in this winter time. You can add it with a sundae, with a plain sundae, which is just an extra 4 rand. The apple pie is like 20 rand, the sundae is like a 4 rand, just an extra 4 rand. So delicious. It's a perfect dessert for this winter time. I'll be like, okay, add 2 of those, or add 1, and then the wife will be in the background. Also 1 for me, and you know, the sales be going high, I be getting incentive, what. The children be wondering, I want a cheeseburger. I'm like, can I give you a Happy Meal? You get a toy with that. Maybe an apple juice. Like, yes, I want a toy also. You know? Your girl knew her thing. The store owners saw that, and they the store manager saw that, and they reported to the store owners, like, the sales are going up because we have like good crew, they're working hard. So when the store owners came, they interviewed us one by one. They were like, oh, Claudia, I heard about you, who's doing such a good job and bringing us so much money. I'm like, yes, and he asked about my background. I told him I'm from Namibia. He was also from Namibia, and we spoke, like, you know, we was talking, and he was like, I told him, he's like, you're so young, what are you doing here at McDonald's? Not like it's a bad place, but what are you doing here? You're supposed to be. And I told him all my background, my story. You know, I like to tell my story. So I told him my story, and he's like, I'm talking fast now because the time is going. And he's like, okay, what would you say? You were supposed to be in Stellenbosch, so you're smart, you're smart pants. I'm like, kind of smart. And he's like, so what would you say if I got you a position at the McDonald's in Cape Town, and I help you pay for yourself? Hey guys, I help you pay for your studies for the first year. You work for me at McDonald's, and maybe you start doing part-time, you know, studying part-time and working. Like, he gave me a nice offer. He even gave me his number, and he took my number. He's like, you better call me, Claudia, let me know as soon as possible. I'm still in Uppington for a few days, but I'm not rushing you and stuff like that. I went home, I told my mom. Yeah, my mom is like, you never know how God has a way. And then you know how the crew be, like others, the jealous woman. Don't do that. You don't know, maybe he want to use you as a sex slave, or maybe he's gonna abuse you there, or he's gonna leave you stranded, or when you come there things don't work out your way. Like, don't go. And I was also like, it's already mid-year, what school is gonna take me now? So I was scared. I'm not gonna lie. Fear took over. I was scared. I'm like, I don't know Cape Town. I've never been to Cape Town. My BF have family there, but he is not planning on going to Cape Town now. This is not together now? The curl is here. Yeah, okay, that's fine. I'm like, my BF is not planning on going to Cape Town now. He's like, let's go together. My BF was like a little bit jealous also, you know how it be like with people. It's just a human being thing. He was also a little bit jealous, like, why is he offering you all that and there's other people also here? Doesn't it sound a little bit fishy? I'm like, apparently the guy is married and he has kids and they stay in Cape Town, so. But I didn't end up going. I didn't call him or whatsoever. I was also scared and I didn't want to leave my mom alone, so I let that opportunity pass because husband was about to. So yeah, I met my husband at McDonald's and we started dating that end of that year, and yeah, today we are still together. We are making children. And we are happily married. So yeah, thank you to McDonald's also for this, because I don't know, we would have never crossed paths if I didn't work at McDonald's. So yeah, that is my story of how I ended up working at McDonald's and not going to Varsity, attending Varsity. So yeah guys, this is the end of the video. I hope you all enjoyed it and it was entertaining, and it was long, but you still enjoyed and you wanted to hear more. So do let me know in the comment section what you think about this makeup. Yeah, it was a mess. Creating it, we were messing around. It was a mess, but do let me know in the comment section what you think about the makeup and the bold lip. Does it suit me? You know, melanin and this color. My eyes is cold now. Look to the hair. Oh, let's talk about the hair, girl. Let's talk about the hair. What? Who can tell me this is premium quality? If I walk in the streets or everywhere, people will be thinking it's Brazilian, it's like virgin, it's Peruvian. The hair looks beautiful. I love the volume, I love the curl, yeah. So yeah, this is the end of the video. Do let me know in the comment section what you all think about the makeup look. Let me know in the comment section if you would like to hear a part 2 on how I met my husband, how we started dating. Oh, how we even communicated with him not knowing English, how I taught him English, and how I broke the news to my mom that I was dating a man older than me, because this is my first older man. I dated, not that I dated a lot, I don't have a lot of experience. I think I only had 2 serious relationships. The others were like, you can't count them, 1 month. Getting to know each other and then not working out. Yeah, my best friend knows all the stories, so I'm sure she's laughing wherever she is. But yeah, so let me know in the comment section if you would like to hear a part 2. Let me see if I do a side part. Actually. Ooh, baby. I mean, what do you guys think? Side part or middle part? I think I'm gonna go with side part. It's a minute since I did this side part. And now the curl is level, didn't it? You see? Okay, yeah. Do let me know in the comment section if you would like to hear a part 2 on the tea that I already spilled. Yeah, if you would like me to do another get ready, like sit down, get ready with me. The video is very long, forgive me for that, you know. I can go here, yeah, I can go all day. Do give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you haven't. Is it this side or this side? I think subscribe if you haven't already, as well as hitting that notification bell right next to it, so you can always be notified once I upload a new video, which I'm not sure when it's gonna be the next one, because once more, girl is not feeling well. I need to be together. I need to feel myself. But yeah, and don't forget to share with your friends and your girlfriends so we can grow together. Thank you so much for watching. Do stay safe and see you all in my next video. Bye. Now let me give you a little bit hair action, makeup action, you know, a little bit sassiness. So before we get into all the hair action and the sassiness, I just wanted to mention what the moral of the story was, as I got distracted by the beautiful hair and I totally forgot to mention this, but I summed it up and I'm going to go through it real quick with you all. So number 1 is always include God in all your plans. No matter it be big or small, include God in all your plans, because at the end of the day, he's the one that needs to lead you through that. Number 2, trust his timing. I know sometimes we might feel like we were supposed to be at a certain point in our lives because of our ages and whatsoever, but trust God's timing. He knows when it's your time, when the time is right for you, and when you will be able to do what you actually are destined to do. So trust his timing and never compare yourself to others, because everybody has their own race to run. Everybody has their own story to tell. You will just put a lot of pressure on yourself by comparing yourself to others, okay? And then number 4, have a plan B or a backup plan at least. Sometimes we feel like we are a disappointment in life because the plan that we had didn't work out. So just to get a little bit of that weight off your shoulders, have a plan B, a backup plan at least, if that's possible. And then number 5, be kind to everyone and anyone. No matter it be young or old, be kind. Kindness costs you nothing at all. No matter that person be rude to you, because you never know how your paths may cross. So be kind, because kindness costs you nothing. And now into the sassiness.